Hey guys, it's your last Friday before summer, and you are doing a little bit more workshop. Today's goal is actually on editing and starting to finalize your project. When you guys look on the homework calendar, hopefully you have done your Thursday Google Classroom status check question. That was 15 points, and you should be getting feedback from me on how you're doing and what I'm noticing. And then we have what's going to be called Film Fest on Wednesday. That's the final exam block, and we're just going to watch the films and kind of celebrate what you guys created and also look at your posters. The final workshop will be on Monday. So looking on what you guys have done, you will have workshop today. You need to figure out the story. You need to edit and finalize, and if you really need to, make sure you go back and review the rubric. The two big things is content and your story. Like, what is your story? Is it creative and memorable? Is it organized? And also, how do you show the story? Do you have a variety of shots? Do you deliver information in a fun and memorable way? So review that if you need to. Going backward, what is an edit? Edit is how you put the story together. You do need to ask yourself, what is the story? And your film should have a story, just like mine did. I did have a start, which is the cheese stealing. I did have a middle, which is the characters discussing if they wanted to steal the cheese. And then I did have the end of it, which is they stole it, they pretended they were sorry, but they weren't. What is needed and what can be cut is another part of the editing process. What other footage do you really need? But more importantly, what do you need to cut? Sometimes there just comes a point where you got to stop with the footage and you got to take what you have and you have to determine what is the best. There was actually a couple other scenes that I recorded for my video, but I realized it just wasn't needed. It didn't really help the story, and I think I still captured the story with what I had. And also, I felt less stressed because there was only a few edits I had to do versus trying to shove a whole bunch of film into a whole bunch of editing processes. And then finally, what can help you with the editing? Because it is kind of a big job. It is a technology component. iMovie is really helpful. Movie Maker, those are some of the programs. And I've also talked to Mr. Rio. He is offered his lab during 5th block, and that could be an option as well. But if you're down there, you need to be productive, thoughtful, and resourceful. And then finally, as you edit, think about, how do you want to edit? Do you want point of view? Do you want to use flashbacks and cross-cutting? Do you want to use two-shot? And then finally, sound is part of the editing process. So what kind of music or sound effects do you want to kind of make the film? Workshop it up. And then closing, if you have any other questions, let me know. You will have one more day of workshop with me on Monday. Hopefully I will have a nice flight back, and then we will talk about what you're going to do for your film fest. Good luck.